Hi, my name is Leslie Karen Williams. I just woke up, so I don't exactly look my best. And I'm just going to go ahead and say this straight out. I don't know how it might sound, but the reason why I don't have upper teeth is because gang stalkers literally stole them. They literally stole my dentures. I'm a gang stalking target in San Diego, California. And all you have to do is go to www.gangstalkingworld.com to find out exactly what gang stalking is. And gang stalking is actually related to a nationwide syndicate. And what they do is they're into some really nasty stuff. Anything from human trafficking to drug trafficking to human experimentation, racketeering, trust fund liquidation, property and mortgage co-opting, you name it, and prostitution rings. Now, what has happened towards me in my life, my personal life, is just almost undescribable. I gotta take my long john shirt off. Hang on a second. Sorry about that. Anyways, what is happening towards me in my personal life is almost undescribable. And one of the things about gang stalking is that it's extremely hard to prove for many reasons. One of the reasons is because of their tactics and methods are overt and covert. And sometimes they're direct, for sure, like the physical assaults. So maybe to help you understand what gang stalking is to go to Google and type it in, and go to YouTube and type it in. And to really understand how they operate, you can look under the techniques page. Preliminary introduction is to look under the techniques page at www.gangstalkingworld.com, and to also type in at YouTube Gang Stalking Tactics Part 1, Gang Stalking Tactics Part 2, Gang Stalking and Gaslighting, and then review all the videos that are on the sidebar. And it's probably going to take you at least a good 3 to 4 days to thoroughly understand how they operate, because their methods are almost hard to believe, but they are very powerful. What they do is they traumatize a target. Okay, they'll infiltrate your life through friendly means, through avenues that you had no idea that criminality is actually going on, like churches, charities, self-help groups, and they'll infiltrate your life through friendly means. And once they have ascertained who you are, personal things about you, even over a matter of years, what they'll do is take all that information that they have learned about you, everything from family to financial to psychological, and they'll develop a terror scheme based on what they have learned about you. And then what they'll do is they'll funnel and pipeline that information to the syndicated members within the system, and to the members that take parts in it in reference to the different tiered aspects of how they terrorize you. Case in point, under the techniques page at www.gangstalkingworld.com, there's a feature called sensitization. And what they'll do on that webpage, they talk about how they'll shove a sock in a girl's mouth as they're raping her, and then get along their path and then throw socks along her path to intimidate her about whistleblowing concerning it. And they'll get to the point where everywhere she goes, they'll throw socks along her path to remind her about the victimization and the traumatization in reference to the rape. This is how sick they are and how criminal they are. And this is by no means the only thing they're capable of. I got a cold. I got to turn this video around for a second to watch how many minutes have transpired so far, because YouTube only allows a 15-minute video. They have technology also that is almost mind-boggling, and that includes electronic harassment, remote neural monitoring. They'll literally hack into your phone, your computer, your laptop. They got the ability to hack into your video cameras, into your digital tape recorders, like this one here, and into my cell phone, which they've already hacked into. And this is going to be quite a few videos, and I'm going to try and build one on the other. And I know you're going to probably say that this sounds too far-fetched to believe, but understand this and be clear, it's not. And it literally even states this in the remote neural monitoring file. These individuals can literally tap into this digital recorder. They can literally tap into this digital recorder and erase any digital file they want to. They can also turn it off. If they, like, say if I'm standing at a bus stop and they want to bring an individual by to attack me, physically attack me, and I'm wearing this on my bra that's attached to a pouch, and it's always running, what they'll do is get in my physical proximity and use their technology to turn it off. And if I don't know it's turned off and I go to a bus stop, they turned it off for a reason, because by the time I get to the bus stop, they have a plan on attacking me physically. And they don't want it caught on digital audio recorder. That's what they did on August 17, 2011. The capacity to be able to turn it off is described in the remote neural monitoring file that is online. Understand this and be clear. Phone calls that I have made to 911, when I called 911 on the day I was physically attacked on August 17th in San Diego, I had to call 911 5 times. 5 times. Every single one of those 911 calls are missing from this cell phone. Every single one. Along with 16 phone calls that I made to a fellow target here in San Diego from Connecticut. Okay? I talked to him about 5 times out of those 16 calls. And then I have attempted to call him about 16 times since I've been here in San Diego. All of those phone calls, he never picked up the phone. He never answered. And all those phone calls that should be on the dial called feature are all gone as well. Also, some other 911 calls are missing from that cell phone. So who's doing this? The only one that has my cell phone number since I have been here in San Diego, California, are the San Diego police. Now, if you go to the front of www.gangstalkingworld.com, you will clearly see pictures of police officers, firefighters, construction crew workers, utility workers, and just your average white and blue collar workers. And these are the type of people who engage in gangstalking expeditions. And they actually even use their employment, the description of what their employment is. Like if you're an office worker and say if you're an office worker for even Social Security. If they see a target who's on Social Security, because they go after people on disability. They also go after single women. They go after single mothers. Why? Well, back to the office workers. What they'll do is station specific people in society that have certain employment descriptions in order to be able to use those employment descriptions for when a target like me goes into a place that I need services, like Social Security. And what they'll do, and they're also infested within social services, county mental health, hospitals, the Dsitrict Attorney's Office, the Judicial Branch, the Prosecutor's Office, and corrections officers. This is everything that I'm stating here comes from extensive 3.5 years research. And I'm talking about research that I do practically every single day. Okay? I have read hundreds and hundreds of blogs of other targets. I have also researched organizations that advocate for targets of gangstalking. I have went on multiple forums that talk about where targets and family members of targets are talking about what's happening to their family members as a result of being a target. And they're all saying the same exact thing. Police officers, firefighters, even some members of the FBI, literally, and lawyers, prosecutors, DA's office, social services, even Social Security offices. What it is it's organized crime within the system. And what they do is they go after the vulnerable, the elderly, the people on Social Security disability, people on workman's compensation. They also go after whistleblowers. And I've turned into a whistleblower as a result of what's happened to me. So as a result of making this digital audio file, what I'll do is take it down to Walmart and attempt to take the memory card out of this video camera and turn this particular one video into a video that I can download on YouTube. Yesterday I tried this. I made 6 videos on this camera that I'm talking into right now, and I attempted to go down to Walmart to transfer them onto a CD. Every single video that I made that described the actual people that actively engage in gangstalking would not come out. They wouldn't even show on the Walmart screen as far as it being a video. So I took the memory card back out, put it in the video camera, and they were there, but they wouldn't show up on the Walmart thing. How is that? It's stated in the remote neural monitoring file that they can literally piggyback on any machine or device that has a frequency. Any machine. It literally states it right within the remote neural monitoring file, because they don't want exposure. It's all over the internet. They cannot stand video cameras because they're caught in the action when it comes to video cameras. When I'm along my routes and they're engaging in their tactics, they cannot stand anybody that's got a video camera, because then they're being caught. And then once it's downloaded on YouTube, the people they get to harass targets like me can possibly be identified by anybody that goes online, or in case a video is viral. So they can't stand video cameras. So I made 5 video segments last night before it got dark out about who takes a role in this and who's taking a role in it towards me. Went down to Walmart to put the memory scan card in their photo machine that makes the DVDs, and none of those 5 were on the screen as far as videos for me to pick to download to the DVD. So I took the memory card back out, put it back in the video camera that I'm holding right now, taping this, and they're all 5 there. This is an illustration of how powerful the remote neural monitoring is, that they can literally piggyback on the frequency of anything. It's not stated in the remote neural monitoring file for no reason, because they don't want exposure. I'm going to go ahead and stop this audio file, digital video file, and I'm going to continue to make more in attempts to explain to you what's going on towards me in my personal life here in San Diego, California. Today's date is Black Friday, 2011.